Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hello, everybody. How are we?
Evening, AJ.
Evening, AJ.
Kia ora, Andrew.
Hope you weren't looking too closely. Some silly clown left the results up there.
What results?
Right. Big one tonight, guys.
Big long one tonight.
Oh, I thought it was
300 Ks is going to be, going to be a long one.
Well, I've watched.
How are we all
watched
anyway?
good. I've watched Split 1 and I've watched Split 4, and I tell you, I've had a long enough time to cook a roast in between the start and finish.
And the rolling start, which was a big surprise for everyone.
Yeah. Overall 4 splits for the sound of it. So anyway, better take a look at this track, I think.
Yeah, the Bend Motorsport Park, currently known as Shell V Power Motorsport Park for naming rights reasons, is a 7.770 kilometre bitumen motor racing circuit in Tailem Bend, South Australia, about 100 kilometres southeast of the state of Adelaide. As I said, it's located in Tailem Bend. It broke ground in 2016, 9 years ago. Opened 13th of January 2018. Okay, go on the next page. International circuit, which I think this is the one we're racing. It's 4.95 kilometres. It has 18 turns, and the lap record is 1 minute 40.725295 by John Magro in a Dallara F308 20119 in an F3.
And being such a new track, would there be any deaths, Zippy?
Shut up.
You'd hope not.
No, there won't be.
Shut up. There's been a couple of close calls, but no, there has not been a death. So let's hope that maybe in the future there's one or two.
Zippy has
let's maybe hope not.
Zippy has spent all afternoon, I reckon, Googling and trying to find out anything you can find on the Bend death.
Well, I tried everything, even spectators having a heart
Must have been the odd kangaroo or something like that, surely.
Anything, but no, I have not found anything.
So yeah, surely you couldn't find a kangaroo or a wombat or
No, but not that it's been documented. You know, good old Tailem Bend. I've actually been. I haven't been to the circuit like a lot of people have, but I've been near there. It's I have a friend who races a 1966 Mustang, and he loves it over there. He thinks it's one of the ants pants tracks going around, and but yeah,
so it's not far from me.
No, isn't it? Mildura. Well, it's still far enough.
Hour, maybe 2 hour drive. Not that far.
Oh, you know, yes, but a Tailem Bend, it's one of those things where rich guys come in there and taken over the town. A lot of the people there are either loving it or hating it. There's a lot of little shops and stuff like that hate it because a lot of the tourists don't go there anymore. They all go to the circuit. It's got a shopping complex, or it's got basically everything there that you want. You can see, but the guys pumped a lot of money in, but yeah, there's still a lot of tourists that obviously go there. So yeah, like I said, I've seen the track, but I haven't been inside the actual.
Well, my understanding is just a bloke with too much money.
Yeah, look, yes,
another Lindsay Fox.
Yeah. Like I said, my friend who races there, he said that the guy is really good, and he's basically told the town to go and stuff you because he wanted this and wanted that, and they said no. I heard even the track got moved because it was actually in another town. Half of it was in another town, so they've actually had to move it around a bit.
Wasn't it originally the Mitsubishi testing ground?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Pretty sure when they started building it, that was the story. It was like a proving ground of some sort. when Mitsubishi was big
yeah,
over
well,
there.
stands to reason because they were built over there.
From what I
Yeah.
hear, though, it operates as a drag track. It operates as a whole bunch of different, in a karting track and a drift track. It's
Yeah,
got
I mean,
a
there's
lot of stuff there.
yeah, people like that do that sort of thing. Yeah, as you say, part of the community normally loves it, and the other part doesn't. But yeah, you can't deny he's certainly poured a heap of money in to put that facility there. So yeah, good on him.
Yep, a new track for everyone.
Right, we'll get rid of the map and we'll bring up a grid.
An Enduro on the full layout would be good, I reckon.
Yes, it'd be a long one, wouldn't it? You know, even one lap, I reckon, would take quite a bit of time. But anyway, coming into this week's race, we have Russell Uren in first spot, Brett Horsell in second spot, James Broadman in third spot, Darryl Callahan in fourth spot, Ronald Allen in fifth spot, Andrew Galley in sixth spot or equal fifth, Alex Kiddis in seventh, Peter Latham in eighth, Joel Osterwall in ninth, and Peter Verme in 10th. And coming off a win last week, Brett Horsell, he'll be licking his lips for the next week, I suppose.
Well, we got Darryl Culligan putting it on pole with a 1:53.485. Very nice time. With Ron Allen in second, Alex Kiddis in third, with Nathan Favero in fourth, David Dundell in fifth, Matthew Fu in sixth, James Broadman in seventh, Lester Craig in eighth, our own Joel Osterwall in ninth, Brett Horsell in 10th, our own Phil Manuel in 11th, Roy Clark in 12th, Russell Uren in 13th, Andrew Listener in 14th, Glenn Collison in 15th, Craig Healy in 16th, Steve Vella in 17th, Ed Cullen in 18th, Paul Preston in 19th, and Peter Verme make your top 20.
21st position is Fletcher Christian and Mark Peck in 22nd, sorry. 23rd is Will Munro and 24th is Ross Watson. Todd Martin's 25th with Phil Whiting in 26th. 27th is Michael Hayes with 28th place for Wayne Shepherd. Jason Dunn was in 29th. James Cormack in 30th. Andrew Johnston in 31st.
Woohoo!
And race control. Yep, race control. After that, I didn't set a time. Lucas Burt was the safety car. Andrew Galley didn't set a time. He had some issues with a wheel that was losing force feedback. And Joseph Granshaw didn't set a time. Brent O'Brien made an appearance briefly. Yeah.
Another
and Will,
driver
if
in
you
the
got
wrong
somewhere,
section.
Will, if you got somewhere to be, you can go.
It's Brenton O'Brien stopping in for a second there, probably wishing the blokes good luck before he set his
Shake
mouth
a few
into
hands on the grid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting grid there. Darryl Callahan, or Callaghan, get pole position. That's an awesome effort. Ron Allen, who's hoping that he might join in sooner or later. He said he might pop in. That's an awesome effort. The grid's gone, so I can't see it.
The 3 M1 cars, all in the top 3.
Alex Kiddis.
Oh, in the top 4.
It's strange. Russell Uren all the way down at 14th. He's probably thinking they'll just settle back and take it a bit easy, the series leader.
I'm just having a look in the background there. Can you see anything interesting?
All over the place.
Oh, no. The broadcast's gone to shit now.
Oh, welcome, Roy.
Well, it looked like you've got 3 hours of putting up with you guys. I thought I might as well make some entertainment in this thing. And
shit. Does that mean Roy won? Oh,
no, it doesn't.
Hell.
Last time I turned up, I came 37th.
Thanks for joining in, Roy.
Roy,
Good to see you, mate.
Roy,
I think we'll push the go button on this and get things happening.
Yep.
As soon as I work out which ones to push.
The go button.
Yeah, the go button, Andrew.
Of course, it's a rolling start, so coming round to the start shortly.
Safety
And it
cars
wasn't
in.
too bad to have a rolling start here because the track was really wide at this
Yeah,
point.
everyone spreads out as soon as that green goes.
You can see him
Coming into
itching
first
now.
turn.
Obviously,
First turn.
I was going to say, obviously the guys at M1 are spending a lot of money. 3 cars in the
I
top
know.
3 there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Too many AJR cars too, I'll tell you that much. It's all I saw all night.
It was only
Oh,
2.
good.
Well, they were in front of me.
Oh, Alex Kiddis there.
Oh, we got 3. We got 3, have we? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Got 3
Yeah,
in
you.
there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Roy Clark goes around the outside of everyone.
Yep.
Oh, that was me getting hit.
Oh, jeez. And I actually made up spaces.
I almost got round that, but ended up stalling it and was one of the last to get away.
Unfortunate, AJ. She's still 2-3 wide.
I think Matthew and I stayed too wide all the way through this section.
The general consensus that I've seen on the chat is that everyone really loved this track. Maybe not Will as much, but everyone did.
It's a nice flowing track.
Yeah, I didn't dislike it. There's just a couple of corners there I found quite nasty. That second or third to last one that sort of turns back on itself.
Second last one's a nightmare.
Yeah, the moment I didn't have my mind completely on the job, it snuck up on me every time.
Yeah. Turn 12 took a little bit of getting used to in practice. Not going out and taking out those witches hats.
So I see Darryl Callahan has had a bad start. He's down 12 already, and Ron Allen has taken over the top spot.
Yeah, got Joel and Phil up 6 and 7. Roy's up 4.
Expected a bit more from Paul Preston there. Yeah, it's a local track for him. As a South Australian.
Long way, Roy. It's a long way.
True, it is.
Oh,
another incident.
Yeah.
What happened there, Mark?
Talk
us through it.
The exit on that corner just like to light the wheels up, and I lit the wheels up, and Jason just sort of wrong place, wrong time, collected me as I went across the track, and I think Andrew Gelly got caught up in it as well.
So how many did we have in the race? We had about, looks like we had about 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, numbers are a bit down.
Yeah,
they are a little bit down, but I thought I counted 37 at the start of the race actually, because there was although it doesn't show that there, but I thought in the first lap there was a 37th car out there on track. So
yeah, I think we're 34 by the looks of it.
No.
Was our number, but yeah, I think the numbers have been down each week in our split especially.
Yeah, I know that split 2's been really down. Yeah, so there's actually, there's a good conversation there that if we don't get the race controls, that we could go back to 3 splits because the numbers haven't been as great as they should be.
I think we had 40 in split 1.
Yeah, I thought the split 1 and split 4 looked like they had decent numbers in it. I thought you were split 2. Oh, actually, no, I don't know because I haven't looked.
No, ever have I. But I mean, the last couple of weeks, like, it's been like 32, around the 32 mark.
There's going to be long stints on tyres.
Yeah, I definitely felt them go away.
I think it was very much a case of thirds for the race. For us, well, I know that was my initial thoughts going into it anyway.
Yeah,
I was
I
also
was the
trying to be, I was also mindful of, especially through these right-handers, not getting too close to people because is hot air a thing? Does it wear the front tires a bit more? Unless you had a run on somebody, it was so easy to go just that half a meter offline and then
Yep.
be almost out in the dirt. So
I done 25 lap stints on my tyres, and both times I got the warning come up to look after my tyres.
I didn't see the warning all race, so I did hear a few of the guys said they got it. So I was also running higher gears in corners to try and look after everything as well. So third
Does that
through
just come
here.
up in iRacing, Luke, or is that one of your dashboard software?
No, it comes up in iRacing.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so, no, I
iRacing.
didn't get it either then.
No, I didn't
No.
get it. I know Andrew Kelly.
I did it a few weeks ago in a race in officials. It came up as a warning to my tyres were starting to deteriorate or whatever they say.
Yeah, I think once it drops under 20% is when it comes up, because Craig Healy got it just as we were finishing one of the stints, and he was at 19% when he pitted.
Nowhere shouldn't be that high.
Well, there's a lot of corners on this track, let's face it.
Yeah, there's a lot of corners, but I've used setups for this track that didn't have that tyre.
Yeah, but if you're trying to chase someone and you push for 3 or 4 laps, you start to get the tyre wear down a bit.
Get a bit sideways, a bit squirrely. That's why, as I said, I tried to be, if I was getting close to somebody, I'd push in. I think it's Dave in front of me here. Like, I knew he had front end damage because I could see it at one stage. I saw it when we were in one of the corners. So I was like, had that in my head that I hopefully would be quicker than him in a straight line, because we know how much any damage to the front end slows the car down now.
Any thought in doing a 3-stopper, or just no, you're gonna go through?
The pit lane's too slow for that.
Yeah, and in this split, we're not going to get a safety car. So there's no point of even contemplating a third stop.
Yeah, I did look at when I was watching Split 1. I did see that like a bit over a minute to do a pit. That's a long time.
Yeah,
It was, yes.
How good is this? Zippy, 3rd and 4th for OJR?
Yep. It's good to have new fresh blood at the team. Joel and Phil are loving it, loving the racing. They're already setting up to buy new gear, and so it's great to see.
Are you saying they're going to get faster? Because we can't have that.
Yes, it's they're all looking for new stuff, and it's great to have the young, enthusiastic new blokes at the team to keep us old blokes going.
Look what you've done, Zippy. You're gonna make them go broke.
Just like you.
You're the one guiding the way, Luke. To spending anyway.
No, not if you put him in the right direction. I mean, there's lots of new stuff coming out on the market now that's good.
That's the whole thing, eh? Lots of stuff that took me and you years to figure out, Mark.
Yeah.
Now that's the advantage of being in a team. You can sort of learn that setting up period fairly quickly.
Yeah. Not only that, but direct drives. I mean, when we first started, like $5,000 for a direct drive, and you had to build it all yourself.
They didn't exist when I got into iRacing. There was no such thing as direct drive.
No, that's
right. I had the G27 till 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I
had G27 for 10. I had G27 for 10 years.
You reckon you could go back to it and still race?
Nah, I've still got my where it was, Thrustmaster, I think it is.
No.
Sitting in a box in case the direct drive had been packed up, but I couldn't go back to it anyway. I'd be rushing around trying to get my direct drive fixed.
That's exactly right. Or you'd just buy another one. You wouldn't even touch that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, is JVR in the? I was going to say JVR you need to look at your spec maps because your cars are changing colour to like not silver.
White. Yeah.
White, yeah.
Yeah. HDR might be having an effect too on that.
No, I've noticed it in the races. It's only the WKMP cars that seem to do it.
Yeah, I've noticed that since the start of the season. Certain corners, they change colour.
But yeah, going through the way we've gone through, like, you know, we started with T27, Rust Masters, we've started with, you know, the best of what was then and worked their way through and worked their way up to DDs. Well, these guys coming in, going straight into DDs, they've got it straight up and they
Buy once, cry once, not like we've gone through.
Yeah.
But having said that, like, you know, I sold each bit of equipment on and, you know, that next step up wasn't quite as bad as had you initially laid it all out. I don't think when I sold my V3 pedals, I think I sold them for the same amount of money I bought them for, maybe even $50 more, because it was at that time. My wheels,
I
got
keep
good
telling
money
the
for.
story about my pedals, but I wore out 3 sets of potentiometer pedals. They were Thrustmaster Pros or something like that. 3 sets in 18 months, so every 6 months they were buggered. And then I finally bought the Simworks ones I've got. I've had those for years now. Well, they actually replaced them with a brand new setup on stage for me because the bracket broke.
Yeah, and remember when they were like the gun thing to get as well? Like,
Yeah, well, at the time
Yeah.
they were on the simulator that Dick Johnson Racing was using, and I thought, well, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. And it was a Melbourne business, so yeah, and that I love the after sales service I've had out of them over the years.
The funny thing for me is that I set mine up because I used to drive a van at work.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the Craig.
Missed that.
I used to drive a van, so I set my steering wheel up so it was like a van. And Jamie Peters used to come over and laugh at me and just say I was the fastest van driver in iRacing.
Yeah, actually, now that you mentioned that, I remember going out to my Falcon when I was first getting into sim racing, and I had the tape measure out there and trying to measure so I was sitting around about the same height off the ground and all that sort of thing, just trying to work out what was comfortable and what wasn't.
Poor James there. I at least had a choice then to pick who I was going to follow.
Oh, nice move there, Roy.
Well, Matthew got it done for me.
So,
You
Roy-
gotta be there to do it.
So, Roy, if you had your pick, who would you say are the biggest 5 improvers in Split 3?
I would say, I think Nathan in M1.
Yep.
Absolutely. Phil, you guys.
Yep.
Especially since he's joined AJR, I think he's really jumped up a notch. And I actually think Andrew Listener, to be honest, he gets incredible fuel economy. I notice it every time. He's one of the last ones to pit.
Yep.
At the end of any pit cycle, he gets laps more than I do. My fuel economy's useless unless I'm absolutely trying to do fuel economy. I just use everything I can, to be honest.
I'd put Phil Whiting in there too.
Yeah.
An old guy.
Yeah, I know he's listening, but the one that I reckon has put a lot of effort in and has improved. I'm not saying he's up in the top 5, but the one that has improved is Will Munro. I think that he's made a big effort this season, and he told me there's a couple of blokes there that are giving him a hand, and you can see the help there. But it's a hard one. There's quite a few Horsell last week. Yeah, he blitzed it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, And these guys are ready made already for Split 2.
Yeah.
Hello, Anita.
Oh, here we go. Here's my special guest.
Hello.
Hello, Anita.
Hello,
Well,
how are we all?
That's nowhere near as bad as what I thought it could be. You came to Mississippi arranging something.
How we going,
everyone.
lad?
How you going?
Yes, good. We've just been watching the start. A few accidents at the beginning, I see.
Yes, it is.
Sure
Well,
is it.
just out there in the YouTube land, I'd like to welcome Anita Buckland to the YouTube and to the broadcast. She's my special guest for this week.
Yeah,
A good switchboard driver.
Brave
As a
lady.
spectator.
You're a brave lady
Brave,
being one
brave.
of Zippy's guests.
No, it's just basically getting a perspective from a different side of things to see how she's going and how she likes the V8 vets and all that sort of stuff. So we'll give it a couple of minutes, get her settled in, and I'll give her ask her some questions.
yeah, that's fine. No worries.
Oh, you're certainly doing a good job, Anita, keeping it up with the boys.
Yeah, trying. No, I've really enjoyed it. Hard work. Long track last week. But no, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the whole lot of it.
It's awesome to have you out there. Good on you.
Thank you.
Okay, Anita, are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
What season did you start racing?
Oh, good question.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I could say.
That's not good. Was it season 12, 13, 14?
13, I think it was, because I was thinking that's unlucky.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure it was 13. I know it was around my birthday. Same
Okay.
night, same day.
Which is September what?
12.
No, that's not long away.
No, I know. That's why I know it's 2 years nearly. I couldn't tell you the season, honestly.
Okay. What about, do you have a single screen or you have triples?
Triples. Gotta have triples.
Do you?
Yeah, you can see everything with the triples.
So
Let's be honest, if anybody was going to be missing out on the triples, it's going to be Gary because Anita has to get the best. That's
Of
how it's
course.
got to work. It's true.
That's it. Yes,
all
definitely.
right.
Mine
If you had all the money in the world, what car would you buy?
Oh, a Maserati.
Ooh,
Good taste.
expensive taste.
Very. Can't afford it.
Can you drive a manual?
Yes, definitely. Had my lessons in the manual.
By Gary's uncle or something? Or
We'll
dad?
have to let Phil know that.
No. It actually what happened was I got my license before Gary, and he ended up using the same driving instructor as I did, and so I was driving before him. And at that time, if you had an automatic license, you could only drive an automatic car. So
Yes.
I thought, no, I'm gonna get a manual and I can do both.
Okay. If you bought an electric car,
No,
would it come with a hair straightener?
I wouldn't buy a car electric. I'm waiting for the hydrogen to come out.
Yes. So
Hair straightener I've got.
but you'd have one of those plug-in ones, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it'd be a bit like drink driving, except doing your hair and driving.
Well,
Zippy's got a hair straightener too.
yes.
He's after
I
advice.
do.
Does he need to use one? I've got one.
Yeah,
Zippy, remember when you're coming?
yes. Well, just be careful of your wording.
Okay. I get in trouble for that all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, now, last one.
Mhm.
What's it like being the fastest girl in vets?
Awesome. I'm the only one.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, well,
I think there's a few more out there.
there he is. Like, Di. He's a good friend of mine, Di Feldman. She's
I think Mark was referring to a lot of blokes out there that act like
Oh.
girls.
I got you now.
And you and Gary raced in the same room?
Yeah, that's what I was
Can
going
you
to
hear
ask.
him? It's
No,
when
we
you can't
can't.
hear him. He's
So
on
who's-
there now,
Who swears most?
Gary.
Oh. Is-
Oh,
The,
the guys are really fantastic. They swear. Yeah, and what I'm coming into a male environment, I have to deal with what goes on. I don't want to restrict them. So, but yeah, some of them are funny. Maverick, Mark, he's good. You got
Yeah, but he's
Hazy.
short, so he's got to have something.
Yeah, I know. We always have a go at him over being short. Yeah, no, Hazy. We all have fun.
No,
Gary
it's good.
Ken.
It looks like you have a lot of fun. It sounds like it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. The guys are really, really good, and if you need any help, they're there all the time. You know, you just have to yell out.
The wouldn't it be funny though if we had a competition where we all, the ones that do have partners, grabbed our wives and gave them a week's practice and had a competition for guys' wives.
Oh, look, that'd be great. I'll be in that. I know I won't.
You'd clean it up.
You're
No,
great,
I
yeah.
was going to say I'll start from the back or have some sort of penalty. But no, that would be fantastic. It would
Yeah,
be
just
great if they would come in.
a ladies' drive day.
Yeah. I was speaking to
Has been
Gary
put out there.
about it. He said that, it'd be hard though because guys got to change their rig to suit their wives. But anytime your wife wants to have a go, Zippy, I'll be out there with.
Oh God! Well, I don't know if I could trust her reversing, but lucky we don't really reverse much.
No, exactly. And that's what's the best thing about it. I hate driving on the roads, but not on track.
There's a
Everyone's
commercial.
going,
There's a commercial on TV with this old couple, and it's like they're in a mini and they're reversing in a car park, and he hits the bollard.
oh, yes, I love that car. Mm.
Every time we look at that, me and the wife just crack up because that's what the wife did one day.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, like you said, there's no reverse unless you miss your pit, which I've done before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just everyone's going the same way, and you get to know who you were driving around with, and no, it's fantastic. But
Now,
take me out on the road, and no, I don't like it.
Now, Andrew, Anita's, when you're ready with whoever, pick a driver, and Anita's going to take us around for a lap.
There you
Cool.
go.
What driver do you want?
Let's see. How's Joseph Grenshaw going? He was a mate of mine.
He's up 9.
He's up 9. He's down in 28th.
Yeah, go with Joseph.
So we're how far we are before the start of the lap, Andrew?
About halfway.
Yeah, just relax a bit, and we'll get ready, and you can take us for a lap for Joseph.
Yeah, that'd be good. Hopefully,
No track map this week. The track's too new for SDK.
Yeah, that's what John was saying. Yeah, and I can't do it. And I can't do it because I haven't got the driver's aid on.
No, I really like this track.
You didn't race it, Timmy.
That's the other thing. I didn't race it.
Yeah, I'll tell you the track, mate.
This was the worst corner. I hated this one.
So you guys will know when it comes up to the start-finishing line?
Yes.
And then everyone hated this one down here.
Oh, I didn't mind it.
It was the exit. I'm wide there.
AJ.
Yeah, as I said, it was the corner that got me. More than once too.
Well, just think, AJ, that we're doing the lap of Anita and you're going to be right in front of it. And here we go. Go, Anita.
Okay, I turn through here, third gear. Straight up. Try and keep tight on left. Staying in third. Pulling out in fourth. Head down the straight. probably by the end we'll be in 6th. I didn't know it was raining out there. Turn in 3rd gear. Stick to the left. 3rd gear all round. Pull in tight. Try and let it flow out. Not that far, but yep. Straight down into 4th. Follow that through. 4th around here, holding it tight. I stayed in 4th and then slowed down to 2nd gear, pulling in really tight there. Coming out in 3rd. Change to 4th. Stay in 4th around here, trying to hit that curbing. Out next apex, straight in. Stay in 4th all the way. 4th around here, holding it tight. I used to go up on the bumps around there. It used to hold me in tighter. Straight up into 3rd. And come around here. Holding in tight, straight through, keeping it tight in 3rd. I stayed in 3rd there. Tight on that corner. Up to 4th. Sometimes I got to 5th, back to 3rd, then 2nd.
Well done.
Following up.
Awesome
Yep.
stuff. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Anita. Thank you very much. I know it's not
No, that's
easy.
right.
It's you know, but you did a great job. Thank you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Another question. What sim gear are you running?
Sim gear, Gary. What do I run? He's the mechanic. Well, I'm running Fanatec base. I think it's just thank you, a CSLDD. I actually don't have a round steering wheel. I have the F1 type,
Oh, yep.
Formula V2. The screens are AOC. They're really good because they run at a good refresh rate.
You
Got
running
used-
Fanatec pedals?
No, Husenfeld pedals. Very good springs.
Nice.
Nice
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. Got the clutch and all. Been trying to do my clutch starts, but did
And
you
you
hear?
use shifter or paddles?
No, use paddle.
Yep.
I like using it like Formula One.
So you went to Altona High School.
I did, yes. Very, very.
Is that anywhere near Kings Park High?
No.
Okay.
Why? Who went there? You?
No, I just that my sister used to teach that way. So, and
Ah,
you're currently living in Bacchus Marsh.
yes. Yeah.
Did you go to Cryer Castle?
Oh, I used to go there when I was young. My parents took me there all the time.
And did you ever remember the Lion Safari?
Oh, yes, on Ballarat Road. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember the road, but I remember my dad shitting himself when the big lion came up to his little Gemini.
Oh, because you could go in and they just wander up to your car.
Yeah, that's it. People don't understand that. You could just drive in and with the wild animals around you, and they could jump on your car and all that sort of stuff. But
just don't open the window.
Yeah, well, that was happened. An Indian family, one of the boys, one of the kids in the back, opened the window and tried to pat the lion and lost his hand. And they end up closing it down, thinking it was unsafe.
Yeah, part of it's still there.
Really?
Yeah, the old toilets are still there.
Okay, I don't want to know.
Our Lion Safari's a soccer field now, so.
Is it?
Yeah, the one at Wallachia.
Okay, I think ours will end up being another
Ross
estate.
Watson with a bit of an off there.
And you had, sorry, go.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought Ross had an internet problem anyway, so he's doing well where he is.
Yeah, I'm just looking at our team member, Alex.
Alex
Yeah, old mates.
Yeah, he was up
in the
for first corner or third corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Fletcher, he's another one of our mates.
So I see on your Facebook that 7th of January you got driver of the day. That must have been a big thrill.
Oh, yeah. Unexpected, but yes, it was. I've got my 50 race starts framed up.
Have you? I think
Yeah.
I think Luke's got all his wins and all that. How many wins you got, Luke?
Only the one.
See, all framed up as well.
Yep.
It's good to see Luke in a different coloured T-shirt on split 1 too. He's got the red and get the black.
And I've had a shave too.
Have you? Oh, I didn't notice that. And you, I was looking through to March the 23rd, 2024. Stacey Boyd, awesome pink livery. Is that for the cancer thing?
Yes, it probably was. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that with cricket, the pink stumps and all that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
the ladies would all get together and have a fun night and drink a lot of alcohol and have raffles.
Yes, great.
Bit of
Yeah,
contact there.
sounds really good. Also, we've got hold of one of the T-shirts that Reg James was doing,
Yep.
and yeah, they're fantastic. Got the number on it.
Yep,
yeah.
I've got the jumper with my name and my number.
Yep.
Nice.
They are.
So do you know where your last name originates from?
The Buckland or my maiden name Meredith. Meredith. It's Welsh.
Yeah, it's Welsh. Yes, derived from the Welsh masculine name of Mardad and Meridaid. It is composed of elements mere, meaning great or splendid, and ad, meaning lord or ruler. Therefore, Meredith generally translates to the great lord or sea lord. While traditionally a male name in Wales, it's become more commonly used as a female name in English-speaking countries. So you're the great lord.
Oh, of the sea.
The Sim Lord.
I'd rather be of land, but no, I can understand why I like the water.
And the last thing, then I'll leave you. You had the drive with the Gunther. That must have been a buzz.
Oh, I'll tell you, is one of my memorable moments in life. It was awesome work. So funny. He is so funny. Everyone's funny, put it that way. Everyone in vets. But that night was awesome.
Oh, that sounds like a cheeky grin. So yes, and I hear you've got some new number plates, V8 Vets.
Yes, I have, but I haven't got a V8 to put them on yet.
No, so you look. It doesn't matter what car you put them on. Really, it really doesn't matter as long as you haven't got it. You don't put them on a Suzuki Swift.
Well, that's the one I've got.
It's going to be the worst car
or
available.
a hybrid.
I wanted to, but Gary said, "Don't you dare."
I would rather drive an electric car than a Suzuki Swift 1.2 litre 3-cylinder rice burner.
Yeah, well, if
Your
I got
stalking skills. Wow.
if I got some money, I'd get a Mustang and put them on.
And let's have a look at anything else I can find anywhere. Your favourite drink is Black Sambuca.
Yes.
Licorice.
Yes. Yes. Doesn't bloat you. Being a woman.
And as you know, Mark, I'm going on my little boys' trip at the end of the season, and so my first stop will be Gary and Anita's place for around lunchtime, and say hello before I go up and see Mark Doyle up in Mildura. So, anyway, Anita, thank you very much for dropping in. You're more than welcome to stay around and just ad lib and but just thank you for your time, and it's great to have a female's perspective, and it's great to see that you're all the hard work you're putting in, you're getting faster and faster, and and I'm glad you're enjoying it, and it's great to have a couple in vets like you and Gary putting it together and having a ball while doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
it's
it's a
great.
cool story. Yeah.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
the best things I've done, exercise-wise, anyway.
It was on Thursday.
Oh, not wrong.
Well,
Tell you what,
I
we've
was
got
just
some good battling going on the screen here too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Back
Ben.
to the race.
Oh, there comes. Was that
There we go.
Nate?
One of them's
Phil,
ducked in.
Phil's ducked in, and a
Phil,
few off
yeah.
high.
Oh, there was a few close calls there.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
went early.
that
I
40k
didn't want to.
speed limit was seemed
Mhm.
so slow, didn't it?
Yep. Well, I
Yep.
went early because I didn't want to be coming in with everybody else. And
Oh,
Oh,
the over and
that
under
was good, wasn't it?
oh,
was.
what a! I thought he conceded that corner. Not just he just didn't take it. He's just gone out to a good 3-4 car lengths lead from that.
He set that
Yeah, I
up
think
well.
if I'd been mad, I'd probably be, yeah, shaking after that. He swooped, didn't he?
That looked like he had done all the hard work, and then all of a sudden, straight back up the inside, and around he went again.
It looks like Ron Allen's just disappeared in the front.
Yeah.
Some big movers there. We got Granshaw up 13. We got Jason Dunn up 12. We got Todd Martin up 11. Michael Hayes up 14. Phil Whiting up 17, and Peter Vermey up 12.
Yeah, even being tangled up in that first lap stuff, I'm still up 13, but only because I run longer. But
Get around 19, 20 laps for the tank. 80 litres.
I think some of the guys got out to 22.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Don't know how.
it was just slow. That's how I did it. Slow.
Slow.
Had nothing. No, the Moses sent through the updates and everything else, and the new software. So hopefully, there may be some speed in this week's track.
Well, the talk is that it's going to be very hot, isn't it?
No, I
I
think that's
don't
for the 40s.
Well, they usually do
Yeah.
the 40s before they do the main run.
Yeah, bit of testing. Yep.
You know, people will go insane if the weather changes.
Oh,
yeah,
oh well, we can always have a repeat of Sunday morning.
Well, if it gets 40 degrees on Thursday, that's going to be very interesting.
The short
As I
track.
said, Andrew Listener, look at that. Gone further than everybody else at the moment. Well, 3 of them have gone already into the 20th lap.
Yeah, he'll be out there watching. Him and his wife will be out there listening on the side there. They quite enjoy it. He's doing a top job.
Let's get some stuck in my head every time I think of it.
Well, we
Do
got
you?
to see 3 wide here.
You know,
I was actually looking at the chat. I decided to put a bit of Rose Tattoo on the radio this morning.
Oh, after hearing
Yeah.
about Rose, yeah.
Yeah.
Phil take on a bit more fuel, or is he in front of me or behind me? Oh no, he's behind me. He must have taken on a big drink of fuel.
got the few times up there at the moment, actually.
Yeah, Matthew Few, 52. Brett Orshaw, 41.
Yeah, the Ron, he took on more fuel than most, and oh no, yeah. Then you got the guys down the bottom there. Yeah, be interesting to see if they converge at the end of the race, because Matt was up there with everybody at the front. Well, except for Ron, who's gone.
Yeah, from memory, I think I took 92 litres at the first stop and 74 at the second.
I was around the same, yep.
Yeah, I think I took 95, so I only had to take 70 on. I took 77 at the end. That's right, because I had 3 different calculations, and I decided to go with the highest one.
Oh,
What?
lucky.
What happened there, Mark?
You
let
didn't
him
try
through.
and do a tippy
Yeah, no, I was letting them through.
economy
I
run.
didn't. As I said, I didn't have the speed, so I was just letting people through. Even though a couple of drivers got a little bit annoyed and called out blue flags, had to be patient and actually understand the blue flag rule.
Andrew listens in.
I think you missed it just before the pit stops. Ron, who was out to a 15-second lead,
Oh,
went off at everybody's favourite corner, the second last one, and
Yep.
all I saw was a big spray of rocks as he was trying to get it back onto the track. So
Oh, no.
after the first stint, yeah, he was 15 seconds clear of second, basically. And now he's sort of back in that 6-second range.
oh, look at you, Roy. Up 9 in the third. A decent pit stop.
Yeah, well, I went early, so I didn't want to come in when everybody else got
Got
this
out.
thing. Yeah, especially with that 40 km an hour speed limit, people coming in, hitting their brakes late, losing time, or getting hit, that type of thing. So and I think when I got to the back of Joel and Phil and Matt, they were all having a bit of a ding-dong battle, so I decided diving in while they were fighting was probably a better idea. Which obviously worked because I'm in front of Phil, I'm in front of Matt, and I'm right behind Joel.
Oh, it's not.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, and Andrew Galley was up 29 spots. That's going to hurt him
Yeah,
now because he's short field.
He had a unfortunate night with force feedback sort of wanting to drift out and go away on him, so that's why he didn't get a quality, and he was trying to get all that working before the race started.
The thing that I
Sorry,
have, the thing that I have. Go on.
I was going to say Ron's just said it was 38, so it must be just before the second lot of pit stops that he does it. So there you go, lap 38 to keep an eye on Ron for.
I haven't noticed much internet issues at the moment. I haven't had a lot of people, getting kicked off or anything like that. It's been pretty good.
I'm still getting a lot of latency.
I had one lap in this race where the lap didn't count or anything, and I had the little internet flicker up a couple of times throughout the lap. But that was the only problem I had during this race anyway.
You get worried when you think, oh no, I'm going to get booted.
Touch wood, I haven't had any problems lately. I had a couple of weeks ago, I had a little packet loss thing come up, but it didn't actually drop anything out.
I find I've been getting stutters early into a session, like when you first join within the first few laps. And then once you build through that, it seems to be okay.
How do you go, Anita, with Gary next to you? Do you use the same internet router and all that?
Yeah, we do, and it's playing like it was perfect for ages, and just lately it's starting to play out with packet loss, screen flickering. And
I think that's iRacing.
Yeah,
I think they've got it set too sensitive.
I was on the grid the other day, last Thursday, and it came up packet loss, and I thought, oh no, not now.
Yeah, my frames dropped down to 60, and that's the worst I've ever had it.
I'm assuming you've got a kill switch for Gary's computer right beside you, so you can just kill his to make sure.
No, unfortunately, he's got it on the other side of him. Not on my side.
Emergency stop button, just slap it.
I'll slap his knee because that's what hits it.
Oh, it looks like Fletcher Christian's had a drop out.
Yeah, he's disappeared.
Yep. Speaking of it, hey.
Yeah, Joel.
Actually, you put the mockers on.
Yeah,
commentator's
curse.
Joel last week on the last lap.
Yep.
That was horrible.
all his screens froze or something like that.
Yeah,
Was
that
that
was
what it
such a
was?
shame. That last lap, and he was in third, I think, at the time. And it just his screens all froze.
Yeah, Andrew Galley up 22, but you said he's short filled, and that's even with a skid around the corner, a tap.
Yeah,
Oh, he's had been in
he
the
was
water
up
a little
20.
bit.
He was up 29. The tap hurt him a little bit with the underfill.
Well, I think he underfilled because he went in early because he got caught up with my incident with Jason Dunn. So he had to go and do some damage repairs, and he filled up at the same time.
Oh, so therefore wouldn't have been able to take as much fuel on, so hence why it's a 24-second stop. So
Looks
it'll be
like
a bit like Rushy's in split one with his 30 laps per stint type of thing.
Looks like Michael Hayes might have got a pit lane penalty.
Yeah, that was
So easy,
shocking,
but
entering that pit lane.
Yeah, so
And the
So
worst-
slow.
had to get 240 by the cones, didn't you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And then the
And
worst thing coming out, I thought was hard too, when you had those cold tyres and not going into wheel spin coming out of the pits as well, because I did
Yep.
strength of field. I think I burnt first, second, and third gear all the way out of the pits, just spinning, and you're just losing time. So I was very mindful of that.
Oh, he's gone for the move.
Yeah, I come into pit entry full lock, thinking I was speeding, but I didn't get a penalty. Thank God.
got away with it. Good.
Yes, good move.
Good move, yeah.
Yeah, I pulled out from behind a car and then realised the pit was there. I was like, oh no.
Well,
That was awkward too, taking a bit of that pit lane, where you had to go onto the pit lane just to get your turn right.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem during the race, but even just during the practice sessions and that, I did say to one of the teammates at one stage, I must go and check who's got the right of way, but I never did actually. Fortunately, it wasn't a problem during the race.
No, we spoke about that too, who had right away.
Well, I mean, technically they had the line, so I just worked on the assumption anybody on the line, you just go around them, and because they couldn't move out and block you.
Mm.
No,
So
that's
that
right,
was-
and they can't stop there because then they're blocking
Yeah.
pit lane. So
Yeah.
I think, I didn't go and check the rules in the end, but I would say that you have to give way to the cars coming out of pit lane. In other
Yeah,
words,
I think
give
I've
them
heard
room.
that. Yeah, I think that's would come up.
Be same
a
as
few
that
seasons.
street course that we did. What is it, Long Beach? One
Mhm.
that's got the big long
Yeah.
blue line before you
Yep.
turn left. Be same as that. Cars coming into turn one had to give way to cars coming out of the pit.
Actually surprised Alex has been so quick, but I know he was caught up in that first lap incident, but hasn't really been his usual speedy self so far in the race. He's sort of sat back in that around 7th, 8th spot.
I don't know. I suppose it's got a lot to do with the race being a long race. So yeah, you sort of manage what you've got and just wait till the last stint and then go for it.
Yep, we're only lap 25 of 61.
We're not even halfway yet.
Well, we were talking about on the first stop fueling up for the end of the race, to the end, and then we thought, no, we've got to change tyres anyway, because we were hoping for a short change on the second pit, just do the tyres, but the weight in the tank would have been too much, so I split the fuel.
I know a few of one of the guys in split one made the mistake and went out with 125
Yes.
litres on board.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said for those first 30 litres extra that he'd accidentally put in, it was a bit of a nightmare. But after that, the car came good. So
I think I've done that myself.
I tested with a full tank and the car felt really settled, but the tyre wear would be brutal already.
Yeah. But again, you have that advantage where you can come in and have that short pit stop and just take on fuel and tyres for the last little bit. So it would have had some advantages. It was interesting seeing who came out and did really fast laps straight after the pit stops, because I was really mindful of that, not pushing the car too hard. You watch, I'll come out of the pits after my next stop and probably set fastest lap or something.
Yep.
Brett Horsel's in the pits. Is that would that be his second spot?
Yeah, it would be.
Yep.
Going to be a long stint towards the end.
And it's, I think that was too early. I had it at 28 was really the max.
29, yeah. 28,
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, I was like, if there's a safety car, you can go in with 28 to go like 28 laps. But that was sort of my absolute earliest that you could have gone in.
If he gives me a safety car.
Yeah, well,
There goes the cones.
yeah. Look, it's been the same all year, so like you can't complain the consistency. I mean, I still, my thoughts were, I didn't want it, but last week I felt the car on the exit of turn 1 was a safety car. And then there's one in this race that I sort of thought, that's in the braking zone. That should be. But it's probably the first time I've said the gun, I don't want it, I don't want it.
But then saying that, it throws everyone's strategies in the toilet, and you've got to rethink it again, and that's what brings the race back together.
And it gives guys who have had a bad start and are a lap behind for no fault of their own have a chance to get back in the race, and I think that is part of the reason we're seeing a decline in our numbers more than some of the other stints.
Yeah, I do. Yep. Right.
That's nice of the blue flags there for you, Roy. They let you through quite comfortably.
Yeah, I gave him a touch up.
Yes. And almost here too, I think he goes for a big dive as well. It's like, oh, he's going to get me.
No, it wasn't a matter of diving, it was just a matter of the car just wasn't pulling up like I wanted it to. I almost did the same as what I did last week and just buried it and pulled the pin.
Yeah, Russell's in early too. 27,
It's
27.
It's probably his drive through for that little indiscretion we saw just before.
Okay.
Yep.
We had a safety car in Split 4.
You
It
did?
didn't come out. Yeah.
When was that?
Bruce. Bruce hit the wrong button, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Again.
From what I'm hearing,
I do know that.
From what I'm hearing,
the reasoning by it.
Why?
Yeah.
They were bored.
Well, that's what I thought. The
race control and safety, they're all bored and they were looking things up. And he accidentally hit one of the buttons on the stream deck.
But
I heard that Bruce was busy telling dad jokes.
Oh, well, apparently they weren't good ones.
Are they ever good ones?
I missed it.
Mike Koroloff will give you a full rundown if you want. Just send him a message and I'm sure he'll DM you back with the full report on that. I mean, Rob Baxter, I know, I did the Americas race with him today, and I know he's excited to hear what he's got to say.
No, I've already said it.
Jeez.
And I'm just trying to work out, because of the race isn't over, I'm trying to work out why you're asking Joel to turn up to the split, into the broadcast. He's hanging in second spot. Ron Allen's doing an awesome job.
Well, and as we know, Phil's back there, but he's taken a little bit more fuel.
Yeah, it's like one of those things, weird things, you know that we cannot lick our elbows.
Did you know butterflies taste with their feet?
Yes. I've said it before.
Oh, have you?
Yes, in the over 60s.
Oh,
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 no! Oh. Was that Phil
Yeah.
Whiting then?
yep.
It was, yep. Looked like he got through. Oh, he's got a big load of fuel on too, Phil. That wouldn't have been easy for him. Oh, Anita's fans are already calling out to her in the chat.
who's Mum Racer?
Oh, that's Di Feldman.
It is Di, is it?
Yeah.
I
Hello,
remember.
Di.
Evening, Di.
I remember the back in the days when I used to race in Split 3 with you lot. And it was a competition to see who was going to, who I'd try to use you and Di to see if I could beat you in the end of the race.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Is that before you got your fuel saving skills down pat?
Yes, that's before I got my fuel saving skills down pat.
Been around Hoffy.
No, well, it's opposite.
no, he's not as good as Hoffy.
I'm very surprised because I watched ASR the other night, and all the jokes about my fuel and all the jokes about Rob Baxter hitting the safety car, but no one's mentioning the fact that Walker on the front of the grid threw it in reverse and slammed basically into Michael Stewart.
Yeah, Alpha Racing.
Yep. I gained a few spots from that.
That should be folklore, because I've never, even though some people said they've seen it, I've never seen it.
I must admit, I've never seen it in reverse. I've definitely seen guys that forget to put it into gear so they're in neutral, but yeah, that was actually in reverse. It actually went backwards for a good, 5 metres.
Yep.
He dropped the clutch and just went and poor Michael Stewart really it's just like WTF.
I can imagine somebody in my team like Andrew Ritchie doing something like that.
Just on that, AJ, without people not putting it in gear, the biggest one I've ever seen do that was Madison Down at VIR back in the days when we only had the Ford, and it caused absolute chaos.
Well, I remember a race in the Supercars NZ League where a car jump started off the grid, ran into the back of me, pushed me off the line, and I got the penalty.
Yes. Yeah, I remember when we first started doing the teams and all that sort of stuff. When I was back in the old day of HRT, High Tech Racing, High Tech Racing, Paul Cicucci and Jeff Gauci, and what we had to do is you had to do a warm-up lap and then get in your grid, and Paul forgot all about that and ended up being from basically last. He ended up putting it on the front of the grid. He just drove past everyone and ended up the front, but race control had no idea what to do, so Paul got to start on pole position, which he should have been at the back.
Oh, nice.
Craig Healy's doing his usual, just drive forward every race.
Yeah, he's been like that all season, though.
Yep.
I see Roy Clark's fans in the chat.
Yes, that's why I made comments about Andrew Ritchie a moment ago.
Is that Andrew Ritchie, is it?
No, Chevo Jones is a totally different person. How could they be the same person?
I don't know. I'm so lost with a lot of these names on chat. I've got no idea who they are. I don't know Andrew Ritchie, but I've raced with him for many, many seasons in the officials. But
You're a lucky man.
I'm
lucky man.
When I see the name Andrew Ritchie, I picture the Ritchie that used to play cricket for Australia. The little guy, little tubby guy.
Little
tubby guy. Yeah, little tubby guy.
Little tubby guy. Oh, that is amazing.
Oh, you got me thinking. What was his name? Ritchie.
Yeah, Greg Ritchie, I think, or something like that.
Okay. No, I was thinking of Richie Benno, but he was commentator.
No, he was commentator, and even I'm not old enough to, seen him play.
Well,
Sure.
Andrew Ritchie
Whoop.
thinks he's a commentator. Oh. Okay, so what do we think about that? Because that was supposed to be a redress and then turned into a points penalty.
A bit hard with the redress.
Yeah, but I'm sort of the opinion, if you've got the redress, then he has to go back behind him, whereas now you can just drive off into the distance.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
If
And-
you get a big enough gap, then
Yeah,
points
well-
become irrelevant, don't they?
Well, even if it's one place, like, what's he going to get? 2 points or 3 points or whatever it happens to be, right?
Yeah.
But he could get 5 or 6 spots, like, argument's sake, he could get multiple spots now simply because he's been able to clear that car. And that's just if anyone did that type of thing at the moment. That was more my question on that one. Whereas I thought, yeah, well, look, we've got, like, James has actually lost 2 spots because he's lost a spot to Phil as well.
Yep.
I didn't really see it, so I can't comment on it.
Yeah,
I'm only
missed most of it too.
commenting on it because I heard it in the race that it was going to be a redress, and then it was changed afterwards.
And again, that's why I say you've got to know the rules. People not reading the replay.
Andrew Galley's still doing a fantastic job, up 23.
Yeah, especially what did you say, Mark? He was having hardware issues.
And got spun. Or spun.
Yeah, he got spun and then he hit somebody, so he's been in the war.
There you go. Chevo Jones reckons Andrew Ritchie looks like Fat Cat.
Well, that's what Greg Ritchie did. If you Google Greg Ritchie, the cricketer, there was a little Cheshire cat with a little wispy mustache.
Just almost describing him to a T, you know.
Or maybe it's him. Maybe he played cricket.
Right.
Or his brother.
You're related.
It does look like a good track where you're just flowing from left to right.
It's another
Yeah, as
Silverstone.
I say, it was really only those 2 corners that bugged me. I just, moment I didn't consciously think, here comes that nasty corner, it caught me out and I was running off into the grass.
So how long have you and Greg been married, Anita?
Gary.
Gary.
Married?
Well, she might have had a Greg. You don't know.
Greg?
No, I haven't had a Greg.
They've been married since
Yeah,
2001.
does Gary know about Greg?
No.
I'll answer that. 24 years.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you remembered.
The zippy nose.
It's scary how much Zippy knows.
Yeah, it is.
It's
we've
bloody
been together.
horrifying how much Zippy knows.
They've been together ever since the day that Gary brought Anita's brother home drunk as a skunk.
Yep.
And Gary stayed and helped shower
Very
his brother to try and sober him up because he had to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they had a threesome in the shower.
You haven't seen my brother.
Well, it's like it happens in Tasmania all the time.
Oh, shut up, Zippy.
So I noticed you've got Luke Burt as your safety car driver.
Yep.
Goes for the move. Didn't go. It's a beautiful story, you and Gary. I can't wait to catch up, and then Gary and I can swap combs.
He doesn't have a comb.
He's got a
got a
hair
hair
straighten up.
He's got no. He's got a towel. He only needs a towel.
I'll take some off and I'll leave it at your house. Okay.
What else are you going to leave there, Zippy?
I just empty,
Empty bottle.
a couple of empty cans and bottles.
Yeah.
Don't let him stay too long, Anita.
No, I've got to get up to Mildura, so I can't. I'm governed by time.
Don't worry, Mark will be asleep because last time I was in Mildura, he was still asleep when I was there.
That was probably what he told you.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Actually, I didn't get that mule message until a couple of days after you got.
See, he was asleep for a couple of days. I told you.
You had a hard.
But you
day.
didn't give me any prior warning, so you just, you got to give me prior warning.
Mate, I was doing a Leyland Brothers. I didn't even know where I was going to be the next day.
Didn't know or can't remember.
Was that the winery run?
Yeah, that was the New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, Broken Hill, back to 2 weeks of driving to every winery you can find in between them all.
There's a lot down that way.
Oh yeah.
You drove after going to all the wineries.
No, I'm the chauffeur.
Ah.
The only point at which my wife drove was on our way down, and just after we got across the border, she begged to drive the car, and then I got abducted to Brown Brothers Winery because she went, "Oh, it's just up the road."
Oh no.
Oh, won't you?
She knew where they all were.
Yeah.
Who's your Ryobi?
Ed.
Oh, Ed's got a new car.
Ed, yeah, he jumped in the Mustang this week, which has got a Ryobi paint.
Well, he's got to advertise his work every now and then, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I am so surprised how many people on Vets have locked their profiles.
Well, they know
We're
you're
blocking them
around.
from you.
There's
Speaking of
there's
which,
a Facebook
I'm
group.
off to lock mine. I'm
Yeah.
off to lock mine.
There's a Facebook group. Lock your Facebook for Zippy.
Where's what Worry Moo?
Warramoo?
Yeah, where is it?
Huh? It's in the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, okay. It's I've never heard of that name.
It's right next to Blaxland.
Okay. Now you're talking medieval times.
No, I'm talking the guy who discovered the Blue Mountains, mate. What are you talking about?
No, I wouldn't have a clue who discovered the Blue Mountains. I thought he was ostentatious, wasn't he?
Yes.
Blue Mountains away, and
Yep. And her three sisters, yeah.
and the three sisters.
Yep. Yeah, just up the road, mate.
Yes, it's a lovely. I've driven through the Blue Mountains once or twice in my time, but I haven't really stopped and smelled the roses.
It's gum trees mainly, not that many roses.
Yep.
But you got koala bears?
Yes.
We actually don't call them bears anymore, do we? We're not allowed to. It's just
No.
koalas.
Well, we got drop bears as well, so.
Yeah, drop bears.
Stacey. Yep, for Stacey. He needs to know that.
Stacey Boyd.
Yeah, we're explaining all because he was telling us today about how dangerous it is to be in Australia, and he wants to live somewhere where he doesn't have natural disasters, so he just has snow and bears. He has real bears,
Yeah.
and I'm going, I would rather risk fighting a snake or a spider over a bear, and he couldn't get that.
Well, snakes, they won't hit you with their arm, will they?
No, you're right.
I don't know, koalas are pretty dangerous.
Yeah, all that chlamydia.
Yeah, when I was working over in Queensland as a RACQ officer, like a road service guy, I stopped one night because there was a koala right in the middle of the road, and I'm thinking of the cuddly little koala bears that used to sit on on your sister's bed and that sort of thing when we were kids. But this thing wanted to kill me when I bent down to pick it up and get it off the road. I went and carried up the big raincoat in the end and threw that over the top of it. dragged it
But
off on that.
there's not too many things that I'm scared of, but you won't catch me in the water. Not even in a rock pool.
Nope,
You
nope.
won't. There's too many sharks out there now, and they just keep letting them. Nature says, "Oh, they got to live. Can't shoot him. Can't stab him. You can't
No,
harpoon him."
sorry, you're going into their domain.
I
If you're
understand
going
that,
in there to their domain, you're going to get eaten.
and that's why I won't do it. That's why I didn't swim with the whale sharks. That's let the wife do it. I won't catch me in there, but yeah, I'll climb a mountain. I'll climb a tree.
And the same with the surfer. You go out there on a surfboard and you look like a seal when you're out there. You look like their dinner. You're asking for it. So I'm sorry, but
No, that's sacrilege, Ross. Drop beers is sacrilege.
you can't do that either.
We went to Port Douglas last year, and just after the cyclone. So our plan was to go up and get to the start of the tracks to go to Cape York and that, and we couldn't get up that far, so we decided to go out on the reef. And they had us dressed in the stinger suits, so I looked like a baby, not a baby seal, because that's definitely a lie. So more like an old seal that should be shot and quartered, basically. And first place we pull up,
Do they call them walruses?
Yeah. Even they probably were smaller than I was in that black suit. And then the first place we pulled up, there's a reef shark, and they go, "Oh, the reef shark's come to say hello." And I'm going, "That's it, I'm not getting in the water." And this little 9-year-old girl dives in the water, and I went, "Oh, I've got no choice now, I have to go in the water."
Yeah, I always tell people that one of my greatest accomplishments when I was under 15s, I won the baby seal clubbing competition in Phillip Island. It was an awesome. You had steel cap boots and Erwig hammers. It was great fun.
What, did you kick him or hit him with a hammer?
Yeah, you just go crazy,
Both, yeah.
Can't do it anymore.
There we go. Ross has got it down
You're a bit
pat.
slow, Luke. This is when you should have pulled out the FBI at the door thing.
Oh, you didn't either for Anita either.
Bit slow tonight.
Oh.
Still tired after Thursday.
Oh, we need to be on Ron.
Ron?
Ron.
Oh.
Ron. There goes James.
I think we're a lap early, but
Going to see a bit of M1 on M1.
yep. Looks like he's put a lap on. Ah, it's Pecky. Ah, yes. Pecky's running rear gunner for him here.
That's probably because someone stole Pecky's fucking booster seat.
Well, it has to be because he's lost his speed all of a sudden. He was he
Hasn't
had
he?
some speed at the beginning of the season and sort
Yeah,
of dropped
yeah.
away a little bit.
That motion rig. What do you?
Bit seasick, you reckon?
Shaking him off the rig.
Yeah, could be. Maybe he's got to get the seatbelt function to get it all sorted out.
The old booster's not strapped down hard enough.
I still reckon Mark Peck's taller than Bulldog.
Yeah, I told you, you got to be careful. I told you where he lives near. I've got photos of both, and they're not far apart. That bank vault and his place, not far.
I stopped there not long after the incident, and geez, it was a ghost town. But yeah, look, I love the way they're going about it, and they're now the tourist thing, and they're selling little barrels, the old the monkey things that you used to put together and make a chain out of them, stuff like that. Yeah, I love it.
Well, the pub actually has barrels out the front that you can eat at. So, yeah.
It's just making a horrible situation and making light of it as much as you can and rolling with it. I think it's great.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's embracing it. And,
so Ron's out there with a 9-second lead.
It felt like it was so much more. Oh, well, it was probably for me. Yeah, it was over 10 seconds for me. There you go.
Whoa.
Everyone's favourite corner. As I said, all I saw was a big spray car as I came down the hill. Joel
he's
and
still
I.
10
Yeah,
seconds. I
Yeah.
know.
Oh no, it's,
Five.
it's
Yeah,
buttoned
sorry.
down now as he gets up to speed again.
And
He'd
he's
be,
got all the crap over his tyres as well, so it's like,
Joel would have been
well,
hungry.
it's a hard one that too, because you want to get back on track and you try and psych yourself up. Okay, hit your marks, do this, but realistically your heart's going like 10,000 miles an hour.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. Did you just ruin your chance? Surprised he didn't go straight in the pits.
Oh, Joel's doing a great job in second. Yeah, a bit of team thing there.
I could just about tell every one of your sponsors on the back of that car by this point.
He's got Roy lurking though.
Roy likes lurking. That's what Mark said last week.
Oh,
Called him Roy.
you were the
Lurking
one that
Park.
you were the one that was going to give him a new nickname.
I didn't forgot all about it until now. The lurker.
Roy Lurker. Fuck.
Lurking
That wasn't
Clark.
my idea. It had nothing to do with that, Roy. It was all Zippy.
I'm sure it was both of you, to be honest.
I had nothing to do with it, Roy.
Oh,
I'm innocent.
good shit too.
All right, bring up the replay.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, any chance of putting in when they stopped last, please?
Yep.
I would be thinking everyone's coming up to the point they're going to stop soon.
A lot of guys were trying to get to 10 laps to go, in the split 4 and stuff, so it'd be interesting.
I was just, for me, it was very much about just trying to make it as even as possible race-wise.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. As we sort of said, I predicted before the race we probably wouldn't get a safety car, so I was just going for 3
Joel's
even
gone in.
stints.
Joel's gone in, is it? Yep.
Yep.
We got Mark Peck and Andrew Galley together. They're both pitted.
Wayne Shep's doing a good job too. He's up 10 spots. And Andrew Galley's still up 11. There's a few people, looks like they've called it a night. Fletcher Christensen. I think that you said that was he lost internet. And Ross Watson's out.
Yeah, I'm sure Ross had an internet problem as well. I thought it was early in the race, so maybe it was later in the race. I just remember
Ross has
seeing
had a
him
lot
drop
of bad luck this year. Remember, I think the first 3 races had dropout.
Just so long in that pit lane. I mean, look at that. Joel's gone from 2nd. He's back to 16th. And still falling. Like, it's it's 30 seconds that you're sitting still for. It just felt like forever.
Yeah, so as I was watching,
down.
as I was watching Split 1, I was amazed how long you were in the pits for, because obviously you're trying to get as far as you can, so you're putting in quite a bit of fuel as well.
Yeah.
But even driving down out the pit lane, you're like 40 kilometres an hour watching all the cars just go past you. Well. It's just like, come on.
And then with this, it just comes down to where you pop out, who you pop out with.
Yep.
Do they pit at the same time? Do you get held up a little bit? Like Joel and I were a second apart when he's pitted. And I think there was 2 seconds difference in our fuel in the first pit stop. So there was nothing between us.
So Anita, do you and Gary try and run the same strategy, or it just depends on safety cars?
Well, yeah, we run the same strategy.
Whoa, he's well off.
Yeah.
I missed that. Yeah, and like you said, it depends upon the safety cars, because him being in split 1, anything can happen. And me being in split 4. Well,
are you allowed to talk to each other when you're racing, or do you just like shut up?
No, we go in our different splits. Discord. So I go in split 4.
So your
I'll
team,
go-
you all split up and into the splits for your split?
Yeah,
like you guys?
exactly. Yeah.
Do you have any of the team help you for spotting and things like that as well, or?
I haven't done any spotting, and I don't think I've been through any of it either.
Who's- Who's
Yes,
your teammates in Split 4? You got any teammates?
yeah, Darren Friend,
Oh, okay, yep.
Doug Wright, and myself.
Okay, so it's pretty good then. You got a couple to talk to.
Yeah, which is good for the race. You know, you keep sometimes if it's a long race, you're sort of keeping each other awake. You know what I mean? Instead of fading out, sometimes you lose focus.
Felt like all I did was concentrate in this one and didn't speak to, like, Craig Healy and I normally are in the same room together, and we basically, the only things we'd say is dirt on the road here, there's stuff here. That was it. That's all we said all race.
Yeah, it gets like that. There's gravel on turn 3, that sort of. Yeah, we have strategies before we go in.
I used to get a lot of swearing with Dean Logsdale used to swear a lot, and Damon swears a lot too. So yeah, if something happens, they cuss,
Ah,
but
I
they
never
must.
do that.
No, not
Yeah,
me.
but
No.
Damon's from Mudgee, so what do you expect, really?
well,
Dean's
being,
go on.
No, I was just going to say, being a female, you can complain. You can't complain. It's part of the racing. It's part of expression. It's
Oh, look, yeah. I'm not really a swearer unless I'm out with the boys. I had 3 daughters, so I sort of curbed myself from swearing.
Yep.
The wife swears more than I do, but if I'm out and I'm having a few beers, yeah, I can swear. But no, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it, but I don't mind if people do it.
Yeah, right. You come and stay with me, and that's all you're done with swear.
Well, I
There's the
suppose
truth is exposed.
Anyone that's your wife, Zippy, deserves to be able to swear a lot.
Yes.
and me. I've got
See-
Gary, remember?
See what I have to put up with, Nita? It's just the
You cop it both sides.
oh, fuck this.
Oh, poor
That's
you.
just, you're throwing too many images in for these guys, so just stop it.
So funny. This is what I mean. It's just fantastic. I don't know why more women don't get involved.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's not as if they have to reverse, is it? So they should be fine.
Well, yeah, I'm no good at reversing, I'll tell you.
What we could do is get these cars and put a trailer on them.
Caravan.
Yeah,
Caravan?
they do that over
Caravan.
here at the speedways. They have caravan derbies.
Yeah, get
And
no
they tow
caravan.
caravans around, and half the time they've only done a lap, and all they're doing is dragging a drawbar around behind them.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing when I was growing up, living up in Castlemaine, way up towards Dalesford and all that. They used to have caravan smash-up derbies, and yeah, you'd have to drive around in the figure 8 and not get your caravan smashed.
Yeah, that's what they do with these ones, and they put a ramp in on one side of the track, so that the car and the caravan actually have to go over a ramp as well. So you can imagine how long it is before they're rolling and carrying on.
And
They
some of the,
still do smash up derbies these days, or it's illegal now?
don't think I haven't heard for it for a long, long time.
Yeah, probably too
Used to do them at
dangerous.
Parramatta Speedway until it closed. So
Yeah, they still do it over here at the speedway tracks. They still have demolition derbies.
I remember my friends used to pour concrete down the door trims.
Ah,
Oh shit!
handy.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to get out to Calder. There's a few things going on over there.
Is there?
Or the raceway, yeah.
It's a good track. It's a easy track, but it's a beautiful atmosphere over there.
Like to get the NASCARs.
yeah, I was
Take
watching
those to
some.
Suzuki.
I was going to say I was watching some old footage the other day where they were using the combined track, the Calder track, into the Thunderdome
Yep.
in the rain, and I was going, oh my god, they're driving on the Thunderdome in the wet.
Yeah, Anita, I got for my 50th, the wife bought me 12 laps around Calder in one of the V8s, slightly lesser horsepower than the main ones, but yeah, you have a guy next to you and just basically telling you what to do, and I drive with my left hand on the steering wheel, on the gear shift or the shifter, and he kept smacking my hand to tell me to put it back onto 10 o'clock, and it was so weird.
That
Yeah,
one
Gary
lap
had
ran
one of
out of
those.
fuel.
No, I didn't. I got used to the track, and the guy says, "All right, have a bit of fun." So I started gunning it a bit, and I'm coming down the straight, and I looked at the instructor, and he says, "Yeah, go and overtake." And guess what I did?
Come off.
No, I put my blinker on. He just
Like
laughed
you
at
on
me.
the road.
Yes, so used to it. I went to overtake it. I put my blinker on because they're like cars. Yeah. So yeah.
Glad the V8 supercar has got an indicator.
Yeah, I've done that at Eastern Creek. Sorry, Sydney Motorsport Park.
Yeah, I have to remember when I get in my little Suzuki, because I right foot brake. No, hang on, I left foot brake when I'm iRacing, and then I get in the Suzuki and I'm like, oh, why does that feel wrong? Oh, I've got
I'm,
the wrong foot on the
I'm
brake.
the same. I left foot brake on iRacing, but I right foot brake in my ute.
Yeah.
So Uren just set the fastest lap there.
Yeah, he's another one I reckon is prime for split two.
Even after his drive through, he's still doing well.
I remember some of these in split 4, and yeah, Russell was one of them.
Yes, he was fresh. What do you call it? Spark of fresh blood. He came in there and he set the world afire, I reckon.
Right, I'm going it. I think I'll be gone.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were doing a JVR to sandbag to get back there because you wanted to beat Dave Baldock. That's what I heard.
I am really trying not to get back there, but
I'm trying to work out the calculation of the Bulldog JVR Cup. Now, from what I
Well,
can
if you work
calculate
out the cup, then
Yeah.
you can win the cup. That's my understanding of it.
yeah, but
yeah, no, I think Dave's not racing this weekend.
no, but I think it's 4-3, isn't it? And it's only when they're together. So John has on the last race has a chance to even the score out to 4-all.
Yeah, because they're both not racing.
Yeah, but you can't have just because someone doesn't turn up, you can't count that one. You have to be when you're racing.
1-on-1, yeah.
You just want Dave to win.
No, look, I'm only cheering Dave on because everyone was cheering John on, so I had to throw my support to the other side. So I'm going for Dave. Yeah, I didn't spend $20,000 on T-shirts and posters for nothing, you know.
He wants a new championship, Jocks.
Jeez, this is awful, isn't it? Considering last week Brett just brained us.
Yeah.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? It's on your week, it's your week, and on your week, it isn't your week. It's just so easy to be either way or the other, isn't it?
So who's got the oldest tyres? It's Joel's got the oldest tyres, lap 39.
Yeah.
And Ed Cullen.
Oh, Andrew Gully, lap 32.
Pecky,
Who's that?
33.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So have they got another stop or are they just gone in?
No, they've had to beat their last stop because you would have run out of fuel. Like we saw Andrew Lister,
Yeah.
he went furthest.
And then, but we had a couple of guys doing lap 26 and 27, didn't we?
No, you can only get to like lap 21.
No,
22.
but they said they come and did their second stop lap.
No,
26
that was Russell with his drive-through on lap 26.
Yep.
Matthew Fu, a 1:54.40 something. Fastest lap. So the guys are still doing their fastest laps.
Yeah. Mark Dial's just done his.
Yep.
Do it now. The end of the race.
It's not the end. It's only midway.
Yeah, that's right. It's still a whole race to go. What are you talking about? I like this a bit better because Joel's now just looking at the back of my car instead of... Look at that. That was so close to going off then. That wasn't funny.
Ron's starting to stretch his lead out again. He's starting to creep forward.
Yeah, I noticed M1 guys are really quick out of the pit stops. All of them. Like Nathan was the same as well. And then I don't know if it's they push a little harder and they've got not as much tyre at the end of the stint. So I think Ron just had us all covered, to be honest.
Oh, Joel's sticking to you.
Yep. It was like this the session, like the stint before. I was the person behind.
At least it keeps you awake the whole race, having someone there.
Yeah. It was funny. I think at this point here, my lap time just dropped right away for a couple of laps. Like I was about 1.5 to 2 seconds slower than I had been, and I had no explanation for it. And then the car sort of came back again, and away I went. But yeah, Ron just drove away from us at this point. Don't know if I was too busy looking at Joel behind me or what.
Yep, not working together.
And welcome to the broadcast, Ron Allen.
Evening. How are we all?
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Yeah, not bad for a Saturday.
Yeah.
Most people we've ever had in it.
So were you thinking at this stage to pull over, make yourself a cup of tea and then take off to make it a bit more competitive?
No, not really. It was actually had to put my head down a bit after that last pit stop because where Roy pitted the lap earlier than me, he gained a bit of time on me, so I was down to 2.5 seconds when I come out of the pits. So I had to put my head down and go to build that gap up a bit just to give myself a little bit of breathing space. And then once I got out to about 6 seconds at the most, and then I just sort of relaxed a bit and just cruised along to the end.
Yeah, you did a couple of 53s there. Some real blistering lap times.
Yeah, but it was a hard race. It was a long race. Jesus.
Yeah, my knees were
Yeah, it
killing
was
me.
hard work, wasn't it?
My fingers just were stiff from changing the pedal all the time after all that. And I think like that mistake I made back in 38 is because I was predominantly running around in a space of my own for a lot of it. I just sort of lost a bit of concentration, and that was all it took to just lock up, just miss the brake marker by half a car length or something, and off I went.
So where you from, Ron?
I'm up Brisbane. I've been up here for 4.5 years. I moved up from Melbourne. I wasn't far away from where Anita is actually. I was in Melton, which is only about 10k away.
It is too. Yep, not far at all. It's our next suburb.
Yep. So
I wasn't
moved
far
up here
away
to the
from that
sunshine.
before I moved here.
Whereabouts in Brisbane, mate?
Near Beenleigh.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, me and, my wife's a Queensland ghost. We were in Capella Bar before we came back over to New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
It's out in the
AJ.
Redlands area.
AJ, you're in trouble, mate.
Why?
I'd have a look at the chat if I was you.
Uh-oh.
You're in deep shit.
Ooh.
But the gauntlet has been thrown down to Anita, so looking forward to that.
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice.
In reverse.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hi, Cheryl.
Yeah, we've got to get it organised.
Andrew's got to have to watch his P's and Q's now.
Well, at least everyone knows I haven't made her up all these years. she does actually exist.
Or you've got a second account. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two, yeah.
It's too high tech for me running 2 accounts.
Gary will help you.
What, run 2 accounts?
Oh, it's very nice of her to pop in, Andrew.
I thought we had higher standards than that, and then anyone in there.
Do you know what I'm waiting for? It's just to hear that big thud as something hits.
A stick, the frying pan coming through the garage door.
I'm out in the cold shed.
That's what I'm saying. You're going out through the garage door.
She's going to put a padlock on it tonight.
Yeah. You'll be sleeping out there tonight.
With the sheep.
Oh, geez.
Has she ever been on the rig, AJ?
No.
AJ's going to be gone in a minute because he's getting some pretty good offers here at the moment.
I reckon Andrew would be so blushing right now.
Oh, you know me too well. I can see the glow coming off the screens.
I remember the time when Cheryl had to go to hospital and Andrew didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to open the cupboard to cook. He sat there. He looked
I remember that. It was actually a photo for a profile picture. So I was standing in front of the pantry to get a plain background behind me, and Zippy comes straight back with, you realise that just because your missus is there, you've actually got to do more than stare at the pantry to get food to come out.
I hear Anita's a fantastic cook.
Yeah.
What's your specialty, Anita? Takeaway?
Quick and easy, yep.
Or the pub.
Pub's a good idea.
Sometimes I do all those. Sometimes I do a curry casserole, beef curry.
Is this Uber Eats?
No, my eats.
Well, that's not what I got told.
I know. He says it to everybody. I just let him go.
Yeah, my wife puts up with that stuff too.
What stuff?
Me saying that I don't get this and she doesn't do that, you know.
My wife's a fantastic cook.
He's next to you, is she?
No, but it saves me from cooking.
If you want
Harry's
to
a
listen,
good cook. But he just won't do it.
Is he?
So smart woman, she's telling him he's a good cook, so he will cook for her, so she doesn't have to.
Do you know the old jokes, Anita? Do you know why women wear white at weddings?
I've heard it. I can't remember.
To match all the other white goods.
That's right.
Why have women got small feet?
No, don't know that one.
So they can be closer to the kitchen sink.
Oh.
that was good. Don't go there, Zippy.
You know, when you turn up there, Zippy, you may be getting hit with the fry pan.
Well, you know what wife stands for, don't you? And I'm not saying it.
No, I don't.
Washing, ironing,
Folding.
folding,
Oh, okay. No, I must admit I've never heard of that one before.
No? You can add that to your list.
I can add it to my very short list.
Of bad jokes. You and Bruce would make good pair of comedians with bad jokes.
Me or Zippy?
Zippy.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I did like.
Zippy's got the worst jokes going.
I did like some of Bruce's jokes about Mike. It were quite funny.
I was going to mention mushrooms. We are in
Yes,
sync, aren't
yep.
we?
Yeah, I have very good friends, old neighbours that live right near where that lady was, and yes, it was all the mushroom jokes came out left, right, and centre, just like Stowtown.
So you know Dalesford then, don't you? Around that area.
Oh, I know Dalesford a bit. It's I've been kicked out of a lot of pubs in my time.
Okay.
Dalesford
Well-
pub was one of them, but
I
yeah,
find that
that's
so hard to
unusual.
believe.
Yeah, I was going to say.
yeah.
You
yeah,
kicked
I
out
lived.
of a pub?
I lived. We had a I moved up with the wife to a place called Campbell's Creek. You ever heard of it?
Rings a bell?
It's just between Guildford and Castlemaine. It was called the Five Flags. Five Flags General Store, and the wife's parents bought that, and I went up there to help out, and I lived up there for a fair while.
Okay. Well, we've got our team captain coming over on Sunday, tomorrow, and Gary was going to say we're having beef Wellington for dinner. Yeah, it's a
Hand-picked
pity.
mushrooms.
Hand-picked. No, because I'm not a cook, remember?
No, I have, like I said, I have been told. That from what I got told, you boil toast.
I boiled
What?
toast.
Ah,
I get in trouble for rapid boiling potatoes. You don't rapid boil, you simmer.
well, Mr. Craig doing a great job.
Yeah,
It's very-
he's the up and coming. He's certainly get his shit together.
It's such a hard job driving this close to the guy in front. I know that ages ago in Split 2, I was this close to Scott Weston, and yeah, I had no hope of seeing my brake marker, and I hit him and got massive penalties. But yeah, it's so hard. I think he just got a tap then.
Better practice more, Zippy.
I can't catch him anymore.
The thing with Lester too is they used to driving a lot of the GT style cars. So put him in this, he's on the wrong side of the car. So
Yes.
he's trying to get his head around that as well.
Driving style's so different between GT cars.
There's so many guys that. What's your background, Ron? Did you do racing at all in real life?
No, not particularly. I've done a lot of radio control racing. Also, I used to do track days and that down at Winton. But I've never done any major racing. I've always just sort of tinkered around with cars and that, but yeah.
I find a lot of guys that go really well have a lot of motorbike background. It's sort of surprising how many guys that have raced real life motorbikes go really well with sim racing.
There's something where you need to be so smooth in motorbikes. That would probably translates well to this, because these Gen 3 V8s in this are quite loose and have a distinct driving style. And you have to try and be as smooth as possible to get anywhere with them. That's what I find. I never really drove the Gen 2 car. I've only been doing iRacing for what do we now say, 16 months.
Doesn't it make you sick that he's this quick already?
Yeah, I was just going to say,
Yeah.
I was actually just
Just
looking at my account yesterday for something else, and yeah, I think it was 2016, June 2016 was when I started iRacing.
That was April last year.
I was
Why?
2012.
My iRacing number is 5 digits.
It says mine
Yeah.
9-5 or something. That's mine start with.
7-6.
Same.
2012, around about July, end of June, July is when I started. Yeah, sort of. We didn't have V8s. We had the basically you just raced the Mazda and a few other little cars here and there, and then once you got better at it, you'd race the Ford Mustang 500.
Yeah, and you had to wait a whole season before you got a license upgrade.
Yes, yeah. And used to have the screen, as you look up the screen up there, you've got the telemetry there. And along the top, you'd have the biggest movers and shakers going across the top.
Of the website. Yep. Who'd got the most I rating and
Yeah, and
Car park
it all ran off
Yeah.
a website, not a user interface.
I
yeah,
used
that
to
was
use
the
it.
car. That was the car where I was sitting there going, it's in the braking zone for turn 1. But I was really hoping it wasn't going to be, even though it would have got me closer to Ron. We would have had Alex on the back of Joel and me as well, and I didn't like the idea of that either.
It was,
So were you catching Ron at this stage, Roy, or was he slowly creeping away?
Yeah, this is where he's just backed off a little bit, and I start to. He sort of lets me get a bit closer, and then puts in a lap.
Playing with you.
Yeah, so now 8 laps to go, I was like, well, it's been steady at around 5.5 seconds for a few laps, and I'm like, well, yeah, I just got to cruise to the end and just don't make any mistakes, and I could afford to drop half a second a lap.
But you were cool with fuel. You weren't on the edge or anything like that.
No, I was fine with fuel. When I went across the line, I had a lap worth of fuel left.
Yeah, I was the same. But mine quite quickly told me that I had a lap more than I needed, so that was never a problem.
I normally, with the pit crew I use for my fuel, I always sort of try and have about a lap spare, just in case.
Yeah, I'm the same. We used to be in a league that you had to drive back. You had to drive back to the pits afterwards, and yeah, you actually got penalised if you ran out of fuel on the in lap, which I didn't really agree with. I mean, in real world, if you've crossed the finish line, that's it. But you basically had to make sure you carried a lap too much fuel, and I've just got in the habit of doing it now.
Is that JP's league? I think it's JP's that had that rule. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the RSRA. I was on the admin team until it folded.
I reckon with the rolling started, having a full rolling warm-up, that potentially could have, before they adjusted the fuel.
Yeah, actually,
ratio,
I didn't
would
even
have really
think
played
about
with
that.
some people's strategy.
Yeah. I think that's what brought JP's down. He tried to make it too much like.
Yeah, he didn't take any rubbish either. He didn't, it was his way or the highway, which works for some people and doesn't work for others, sort of thing. But yeah, it was ahead of its time, that league, really. That's why I'm not high up in my number of races that I've done in the vets. I was here from day one with you, Mark. But because it was late on a Thursday night, I struggled to make it work. Being in New Zealand, like, for example, it was 1:20 when we finished this race on Thursday night, our time. So, at the time, I just couldn't really do that. So I went and did the RSRA because it was earlier in the night on a Wednesday, and I could make that work. But yeah, it means that even though I was in vets for the first race, I've only done, 120 races or something, whereas you guys are up over 200 now.
Yeah, I was only just crept over the 200, but I've had a couple of seasons out with doing race control.
It'd be interesting to see to know what Joel was thinking right now. Was he Was he pushing it real hard, or was he trying to just save a bit of fuel and tyres right now?
Well, the other thing too is like these two, even though they're not really battling, like Joel was sort of sitting behind Roy, but was it sort of helping me stay where I was without Roy catching me too quick earlier in the stint?
Yeah, as like Joel came out of the pits, and for the first couple of laps straight out of the pits, I felt I was okay. But yeah, there was a few laps where you really drove away from us, and I just could not get any pace out of the car for some reason.
Yep.
And I don't know if I was just looking back too much or what. And then at the end of the race, like I started seeing that time come down, and I peppered in some of my quicker laps of the race.
Yep.
Well,
There's a couple of times where yeah.
Judging by the last couple of corners, Joel's actually pushing really hard. He's on that car. He's drifting a bit.
Moving around, yeah.
You've got to be careful though. Alex is slowly.
Yeah, and that was something I had in my mind, that I could see Alex coming at us as well, and I just wanted to get going or hope that Alex got to the back of Joel, and then I could,
Held him up to let you get away.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we all know Alex can drive. He's got some speed, so
Oh yeah,
you give him a sniff and he'll be there.
Yeah, but
He's
in saying that,
always been-
Nathan, there was only a couple lap margin in the fuel strategy that they had originally planned.
Yes.
So it was really, really tight.
So are you counting the laps down, Ron, getting past the finish line, going, okay, 5 to go, 6 to go, whatever?
Not really. By this stage, I was actually starting to get a bit of a dead foot. I used a brake with my right foot, and I just, when I actually crossed the line and I took my foot off the accelerator, I actually got a cramp in my foot.
I couldn't get a lap earlier.
But,
Mind you, I think it was 3 laps from the end. I moved my foot on the brake pedal, and then I was like, "Oh wait, that's not quite the right spot where I've got to brake." I was worried I was going to lock up and go sliding straight off the track.
And like the other thing, like I know someone was talking before about times, but with this, like finishing at 11 o'clock or whatever it was, and then for me, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, so I was also starting to bloody really feel that.
Yeah, but the problem is, after you've done a race like this, and like,
Trying to wind down.
You can't wind down. Like I yacked for 40 minutes, then went upstairs and went, no, still can't go to sleep yet.
I sort of get off, and depending on how the race goes, I will either watch Split 1 or I'll just mope around.
Yeah, well, I take the Thursday off, so Ed and I usually crash at about 5 a.m. in the morning, my time.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice for some.
No, well, I'll plan it out that way, because if I don't work the weekends, it's not worth working. So yeah, take Thursday, Friday off, and enjoy the race night.
I wish I could make my week work that well. The only one day of the week that I have to go to head office, which is about 45 minutes drive away, and I'm up there for 3 or 4 hours every Friday. I'm racing
like
Thursday
Paul?
night.
Do you have his lawnmower blades on?
Once he gets his act together, Paul Preston, he'll be unstoppable, because he used to be super quick in the old car.
But you go through the list of the names, and I've raced, most of them I've raced against, and there's some really good drivers there, really good drivers.
Yeah, it's those ones that drop in between seasons.
Yeah.
That sort of, yeah. You think, oh, look, we're going to get rid of the top 5, and then they send another top 5 in, and yeah.
Well, look at Chio. How do you pronounce his first name? K.O.?
K.O.
They,
He's going to be pretty good.
Oh, I saw some of his lap times last night, and he was faster than we were in this split.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Even through
same.
practice, he was way faster.
Yeah.
we got a few like that in split ball.
Yeah, but you've had that most of the seasons with Powell and a few others just being in there. That it's hard for some of the guys you're racing against because they're just really too fast.
Yeah, but quite
It's the
often, they
consistency as
take
well.
a season or two to settle into the, to the league and everything else as well. Even though they're fast, like Alex Kittis is a prime example. He's always been fast, but he's starting to get that reliability and consistency there now. Well, I guess it's RaceKraft, but yeah, it's putting some good races together now.
Yeah, well, this is my second season with Vets, and I found when I first jumped in last season, a lot of the setups just made the car a lot tailier than what I was used to in a car setup. It took a bit to adjust to how the setups are usually done. And yeah, this season, even at the start, I was a little bit hit and miss, but the back end, I've started to sort of be a lot more consistently quick.
Yeah,
Do
look,
you
your name's
break
been
that
up
to
there.
Bengal?
Yeah, your name's been up there quite a bit. Look, you've got coming into this race. So you've got 2 top 5s. What's been your highest finish so far?
Previous week in Jerez, I finished second.
Yeah.
Before that, I had 4th at Portland, 6th at Hockenheim, 11th at Road Atlanta, 14th at Spa, 20th at Road America, and 23rd at Long Beach.
So you
Sounds
do
like
well.
sounds like you're just guessing them because you know every result I've got.
I got it written down on a sheet of paper next to me.
Case
got a
Zippy,
whiteboard
just
with
in
it all.
case Zippy asked, you heard it that he asked a lot of questions.
But that Long Beach race, I was running up with Ross in a good position late in the race, and we were sort of racing with each other, and I lost it coming around halfway through and hit the wall. And I was at that stage, it was sort of somewhere in about 4th, trying to get 3rd. So I blew a good result there. And I can't remember what happened to Road America to drop me so far down. So, yeah, so far for most of the season, especially the last few races, have been pretty good.
Yeah, once you
and
start cutting those mistakes out, that's half the battle, eh?
Yeah,
Well,
Jerez in
all
the
the
wet.
battle,
I'm
really.
normally pretty reasonable in the wet. Previous season at Interlagos in the wet, I was having a good run there, but then I misjudged pit lane and overshot the line and copped a 40-second penalty. But I still managed to finish 6th.
Yeah,
Wet, for whatever
sometimes
reason, seems to suit me.
some guys can just be consistent and finish each week in the top 10, and it's amazing how much at the end of the season your points rack up.
And especially like the points here is a bit of a gap sort of between the higher positions to make it a bit more of an advantage for finishing higher. With some of the other leagues, they're a lot closer.
Yeah, look, it's split 3's been fantastic. Out of 7 races, you've had 6 different winners, so it's just
Russ is
shows
the
that,
only multiple winner.
yeah, it just shows you, is why you said there's so many guys. If you're not on tap, you're not going to get anywhere near it.
One lap to go, guys.
Yep.
Final lap.
And I think the biggest thing for me this season compared to last is my qualifying ability has improved a lot. And that certainly helps when you're not stuck in the middle of the pack.
Yes, it does.
Who's your driving instructor over there, Barrage?
Sort of run just by a few people like Chris, Steve, Daz. They all sort of pitch in and give a few hints. Depend on what times people are doing and that. I normally generally sort of look at Steve Kennedy's telemetry to sort of try and pinpoint places where I can improve. But it's also just driving the cars, really getting used to the car, how it works. Like I look at a lot of people's telemetry and my gearing's right, my braking's generally right, but it's just holding that speed through the mid corner where I'm losing. And it's just trying to build up the confidence in the car to be able to get that.
Well, it's showing tonight that you've done a great job so far. Yeah, at our team, the telemetry really kicked in with Dean Logsdale. He was going through it, him and Damon going through it left, right, and centre, and then Luke got into it, and yeah, it's helped them out massively. But no, I hate reading, so I don't do it.
I find the biggest difference for me is people who left foot brake. They can have a slight advantage getting through the corners with the way they can balance the car.
Yep.
And here he goes,
Right,
over. Well done.
Ron brings it home.
Yeah,
Well done, Mark.
Thanks.
It's a difference. It's one of those stories. Left foot, right foot braking is good on some and bad on another bits. So yeah, it's a hard one. Well done, Roy, for coming second. Up 10
Up 10
spots.
places there, good improvement.
Yeah,
And Joel up into third. Well done.
I had a half spin at the start of my qualifying lap coming on the last corner. I did that, clipped the grass and half spun on what should have been my quicker lap. But anyway.
Got Alex Kiddis in fourth and Matthew Fu in fifth.
And Matty's improved a lot.
Yes.
Same as David. David's, like I said, you can throw a blanket on, the whole top 20, and you never know what could happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Any day they all could be up there.
Yeah.
Except for Pecky.
Well, he's not in the top 20.
Yeah, true.
David Didal in sixth. Nathan Favero, top drive, into seventh.
I got around the first corner and stopped straight away because I realised I had a 0x race, so I just stopped straight away and got out.
Yeah, good on you. I would have too. Phil brings it home in
I'll remember
eighth.
that next time.
Yeah.
Well done, Phil.
I would have had a 0x race if it wasn't for that runoff. And then when I finished the race, I went off at the first corner to doing donuts and I copped 2 more there.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to wait till everybody's finished before you eat your donuts. Yeah, it's really important, that part of it.
And, I got a 0x a week before in Jerez, so that was good.
Yeah.
They're actually in Jerez. That was my first bonus points for the season.
What is it? 3 points?
Andrew Listener home in ninth.
3 points.
3 points for a 0x.
I try.
It was a race.
We all.
I was 2 laps from the end and I just cut one of the corners and just went, oh, there goes my perfect race with a lap and a half to go.
Oh, no.
And Craig Healy's put it home in
Healy.
10th.
Yep. Again, just solid through the field.
Yeah, Ron, that's sort of going. Obviously, the points haven't been updated yet, so I can't tell what the new score is. But congratulations on your first win in Vets.
Yeah, thanks. It was my 16th race, so yeah, it was good.
I had to wait about 180 races before I won my first one.
Yeah, I think mine was 100 as well.
I'm still waiting.
Me too.
And I think I had to pull Scotty Weston's internet to get that victory too.
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
Luke was
Hopefully
early.
it's somewhere I don't have to wait a long time for the next one.
So do you want to? You got anyone you'd like to thank besides me?
All the guys in M1 Racing been good being part of the crew. Always a fun laugh. Other than that, yeah, just the missus and kids for putting up with me spending the amount of time I spend in the sim practicing.
Oh,
Nice.
Because it does take a bit of time to be able to put the practice in. So.
She's obviously watching.
No, she's away at a
I
French
was
place.
just going to say, if you're still listening, Mrs. J, that's what I'll say if I ever win the race.
Ronald, like I said to Brett last week, it's you'd be amazed how many times you watch your first win. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not out of the question.
Nah, I don't tend to sort of really. I used to early on when I was racing in other leagues, and I always used to watch the races to try and sort of pick up when I was racing with people, how do we improve my racecraft to get better and stuff like that. But I don't really tend to do that much anymore. I do sort of watch a bit of the races and that, but generally a lot on a Saturday night I'll miss the first half because I'll be racing somewhere else.
Yeah, what I'm just saying is that on my first win, I watched it when I got off the podium, and then I watched it the next day, and then I probably 2 days after that I watched towards the end. So I watched it a few times.
Yep.
All right.
Congratulations.
Great.
given-
Roy, do you want to sponsor anyone? Any sponsors?
Yeah, look, big thanks to my personal sponsor, which is Grandview Remedial Massage. My wife does a great job on making sure you don't have stiff legs and that for when you're doing it. And then obviously our sponsors, so Taka, Grundy's Waste, One Sport, really coming on board now. The guys at Locked On, the guys at Phase 4, and the guys in my team at BAR, who give me so much encouragement. And obviously the league and the broadcast. Thanks, guys, for what you do.
So you're gonna next season hand out discounted vouchers for massage?
Well, if you need one and you're in New South Wales, sim races, it's our legs are the ones that get really tight. That's what you need the work on.
I'm in New South Wales in a matter of 2 weeks.
Again, Mrs. J, if you're still listening, massages, sore legs.
Yeah.
Make a note, please.
Anita, is that what you do?
What massage? No,
Yeah. Oh,
no. My legs have got better since I've been racing. Nice
Yeah.
and toned.
no, but I'm just saying you don't massage Gary after a long race.
Oh no. I tell him get in the bath and put some salts, Epsom salts in there.
It's really
Well-
been a female race tonight, hasn't it?
It is.
We're learning things about Gary that we didn't want to know either.
Well, yeah. I'll wait till
I'm
he
going to
gets
make a
on.
call
Oh, there he
and
is.
give Ron the driver of the day as well, because I reckon that was a pretty
Yep.
dominant win in the end.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's your first
I
win,
agree.
so good on you.
Well,
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
you've got a chubby for the year now.
Sounds like Russell Ingall.
On that note,
Congratulations.
guys, I'm going to head off. It's been great
Yeah.
talking to you all.
Thanks for joining us, Anita. That was awesome.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Anita.
Anita.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome anytime. See
And
you
we'll
later, guys.
See you in about a couple of weeks.
See ya.
You will, end of the month. Okay. See
Very
you
Be
all.
good.
cautious.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Jeez,
That's
I'd
very
be
nice.
worried if I was her with you coming up.
Oh, come
Well,
on.
I don't know. I think
I
Zippy should
don't-
be worried now.
I don't know. Just spend some quality time with Gary.
Mhm.
As he gets smacked in the head by Anita.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to jump out too, guys. Thanks for the chat.
Well done, Ron.
Awesome win
Congratulations,
there,
mate.
Ron.
And, yeah,
No
catch
worries.
us next time.
Thanks for
Good luck next
thanks
week.
for joining us.
No worries.
And next week is what?
Misano.
Miss Sam.
Misano.
Yeah, Misano.
Have I
Yeah,
done any practice there?
I've
Oh,
done a
yeah,
few
tried.
laps. Quite like the track, but I'm still getting the hang of it. It's it's still at that point where I'm working out just how much curb I can take. It's
Lots.
yeah,
Lots.
lots.
Lots. If you're not cutting, you're not trying.
Yeah, that's sort of
Yes.
where I'm at. I was this afternoon. I didn't do too many laps, but the laps that I did do, I was just grabbing more and more curb each lap until it told me I couldn't.
And a couple
but
of very
yeah.
tight turns there, yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's
well.
built nice to drive, so yeah, I'm hoping I can spend the day there tomorrow and bring some laps out of it.
Surely your wife will let you.
Well, no.
In
she
between
probably
leg
wants to do some
massages,
laps.
yeah.
She wants to do some laps herself, actually.
Yes, it'd be interesting. You
Yeah.
can videotape that, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if I want to share my toys though.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
Nah, they need to get that sorted. Everyone's wives have to get on their rigs and
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
have a race.
Instead of them screaming next to you, going, "Yeah, you're going too fast. Brake here. It's too late."
Yeah, you can see a few iRacers having a week off because they've got sore heads.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to make a move. Thank you, everyone, for joining in.
Yeah, thanks to all of you guys, and thanks to everyone out there on YouTube for joining in. Yeah, that's a wrap, I think.
Yeah.
See you all
See
next
you
week at Misano.
Yep.
Yep.
And
See you.
don't forget, Luke, love you.
Love you, Zippy.
Bye.
Didn't think Zippy was supposed to go until it was finished.
That was an awesome drive there, Roy. Lucky.